Today on MTG Unpacked, we're heading back to January 2017. We're cracking open an Aether Revolt bundle. So this is the second set in the Kaladesh block. So we've got a bunch of awesome stuff here, including 10 booster packs. So without further ado, let's get to ripping. So these boxes are actually pretty cheap. You're looking at about $58.90 or thereabouts US on TCG Player. Honestly, I think it's because the best pulls in the set, we just have Heroic Intervention and Walking Ballista. Here we have Chandra. Very nice box. And then this weird thing as well. I usually store dice in there. Then we have a player's guide. We'll take a look at that later. And in here we should have a nice poster. And it will probably tear. No, maybe not. We might be lucky today. That's awesome. Alright, so you get a nice thing here. You can put that on your wall. Very cool. Alright, and let's get into the bundle proper. So we've got our spin down. Just a small spin down. They did not do the giant oversized ones in that day. Alright, let's roll a lucky 7. And we got a 12. Okay, maybe not so lucky. Then, of course, we have 10 packs of awesomeness. We have a land pack. I'll just set that aside. Quick reference card. Nothing too exciting there. Alright, so let's get to cracking some Aether Revolt. So, although the best cards are Heroic Intervention and Walking Ballista, you can actually get the Kaladesh Inventions in this set. So that is the primary selling point. I think that's why it crushed the value of everything else. We have Precise Strike, Aether Swooper, Alley Evasion. Oh, we're upside down here. Prey Upon. Defiant Salvager, Scrounging Bandar, Watchful Automaton, Augmenting Automaton, Aether Inspector, Implement of Ferocity, and Restoration Specialist for the Uncommons, Barricade Breaker. Fatal Push, reprinted a bunch of times, so not quite as valuable these days. We've got a Peace Walker Colossus. I love the giant creatures in this set. Forest and a Servo. What's this? Catch Every Play. Alright, so we are opening this because Aether Drift is coming up in another week or so, the pre-release. So that is the latest Magic set on the plane of Kaladesh, which they are now calling Avishkar. So yeah, same thing, and we do have a bunch of Aether related stuff. Energy Mechanics are back. We have a Dispersal Technician, Dawnfeather Eagle, Embral Gear Smasher, Daring Demolition, Natural Obsolescence, Fen Hauler, Countless Gears Renegade, Watchful Automaton, Augmenting Automaton, Restoration Specialist for the Uncommons, Treasure Keeper, and Spire Patrol, and a Mythic. Mechanized Production, sadly. I think it's pretty bulky these days, and I think that's the one I have the playmat version of. We got a Foil Aether Chaser. Let's have a separate pile for the foils. A Mountain and Energy Reserve. I remember when I just started playing Magic, this is probably sometime in 2017, I was playing a Teemo Energy deck. That was a lot of fun. Next up, we've got a Embral Gear Smasher, Leave in the Dust, Decommission, Alley Strangler, Druid of the Cowl, Implement of Combustion, Verdant Automaton, Ice Over, Watchful Automaton, and Invigorating Rampage. We've got the Gremlins. Yes. Shielded Aether Thief. There's a tongue twister. Maverick Thopterist and Metallic Mimic. Okay. That is actually a decent pull. We'll put that in the hits pile up there. We've got a Foil Tezzeret's Touch and a Swamp and Servo. Still no sign of the Inventions, also known as Masterpieces. So really fancy cards. They did that with Armenket and Hour of Devastation as well as Kaladesh. We have an Embral Gear Smasher, Aether Swooper, Decommission, natural obsolescence. I think that pack ordering is very suspicious compared to the other one. Resourceful return, Druid of the Cow, Welder Automaton, Lathnew Sailback, Lizard, and Iron Tread Crusher, Universal Solvent, Shielded Aether Thief for the uncommons, Vengeful Rebel, Lifecraft Awakening, and Carry Zev's Expertise, and an Island, and Thopter, and of course another good reason to open this set. So Kaladesh had tons of vehicles in it, which the whole theme of Aether Drift is like a multiversal death race. So that's going to be interesting. There's some pretty crazy cards I've seen. We've got the Gear Smasher again, Dispersal Technician, Dawnfeather Eagle, Daring Demolition, Natural Obsolescence, Foundry Assembler, Negate, Prizefighter Construct, Sweatworks Brawler, Renegade Map, and Ironclad Revolutionary for the uncommons, Daredevil Dragster, Enraged Giant, and Inspiring Statuary for the rare, Forest, and a Thopter. And I think this set has so far escaped the buyouts that were hitting Kaladesh and some of the other older sets, probably because there's very little value in here other than the inventions. We've got a Girapur Osprey, Wrangle, Hinterland Drake, Natural Obsolescence Fenholer, Aether Poisoner, Universal Solvent, Bastion Inventor, Mobile Garrison, Lathnew Sailback, I keep thinking that's a dinosaur, Gonti's Machinations, Narnam Renegade, Perilous Predicament, and Heroic Intervention. Ding, 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 ding. It's like 10 or 12 bucks these days. Put it in the hits pile. A Forest, Energy Reserve, and that is it. So what are you thinking of the previews of Aether Drift? Anything caught your eye? I did notice there were a few things that would go nicely with the mill deck I built recently. Link in the corner to that in case you missed it. We've got Shock. Oh, and also Goblins. Lots of Goblins. Loving it. Shipwreck Moray. Caught in the Brights. We're upside down again for some reason. Alley Strangler. Unbridled Growth. Nightmarker Aeronaut. Aegis Automaton. Verdant Automaton. Countless Gears Renegade. Watchful Automaton. And Naunam Renegade. Reverse Engineer Felidar Guardian. Wasn't this the one that was banned at one point in Standard? And a Mythic Herald of Anguish. I think that's pretty bulky though, so we won't get too excited. We got a Mountain and Ethereum Cell Token. Oh, and an ad for Armencat. April 28, 2017. That was the set I started with actually. I think it was not long before. I think I downloaded the iPhone Magic app or something, and then I went to a local game store and participated in some events. I think it was pre-release or maybe a draft. We have Audacious Infiltrator, Shock, Taking the Custody, Resourceful Return, Druid of the Cowl, Alias Strangler, Implement of Ferocity and Countless Gears Renegade, Implement of Malice, and Reservoir Walker. What was that one? It was like the opponent would lose 50 life. Was that in this set? We have Cogwork Assembler, Servo Schematic, and Airdrop Aeronauts, and Midnight Entourage for the rare, and a Swamp and Thopter. Alright, down to the final two packs, and we will take a look at the player's guide. It has literally been years since I've opened a bundle of this. We have Wrangle, the Gremlins at it again, Hinterland Drake, Conviction, High Spire Infusion, Cruel Finality, Unbridled Growth, Filigree Crawler, Augmenting Automaton Implement of Combustion, and Cogwork Assembler, so an assembly worker. Gonti's Machinations. Wasn't it Gonti, Lord of Luxury in one of these sets? We got Enraged Giant and a Johnny Unyielding Mythic. Alright, so 3 Mythics. That's pretty crazy. Foil, Verdant, Automaton, and what else? An Island and Servo. Alright, so don't know if we made it into the greatest hits playlist, the greatest hits in channel history. I'll pop a link in the corner. I'll have to run the numbers. We have actually got some decent pulls out of this box after all. Final pack magic here, we have Conviction, Shock, Take Into Custody, Renegade's Getaway, Silkweaver Elite, Daring Demolition, Aegis Automaton, and Countless Gears Renegade, Implement of Ferocity, Implement of Examination. They have all the implements. Shielded Aether Thief and Restoration Specialist, Reverse Engineer, and Secret Salvage for the rare. And a Plains and Servo. So that wraps it up. Let's get into the Player's Guide. Chandra taking pride of place right there. So that is cool. Take back the power. Been ages since I've looked at this. What is the top 10 coolest cards? We've got the Ajani there. Tezzeret SRAM, I remember that one. Fatal Push. Mechanized Production. We're doing pretty well here. Indomitable Creativity. Okay, Rishkar's Expertise. And then you get, of course, some awesome lore about Kaladesh and the Aether Revolt. And I think that's why they're saying the plane was renamed. There's Ajani. They had some political things following up on the after the revolt. Nice ad there for Magic Jewels. Did you play that back in the day? Then we have the card encyclopedia. These were always fun. There's the notorious Felidar Guardian. So blue, black. What else do we have here? Red, of course. What is your favorite color of Magic? There's some green goodness. We've got the multicolored cards. What else? And looks like artifacts. Yep, some other cool stuff. There's the Mimic. Pulled that one. Oh, that is the... Oh, Renegade map. I thought that was the thing I was talking about earlier. And that is it. So, there we have it. Aether Revolt. Let me know in the comments what you think of the set. And are you looking forward to the forthcoming release of Aether Drift? Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.